reason. End of story. You might know this: good, fast, cheap, pick two. Here's a hint: don't be cheap. Right? There are already 4 continents of cheap. You're never going to beat an Indian software team, 500 people forming some kind of Voltron to solve problems. You're never going to beat their price. Don't be cheap. Price, you got to value yourself highly. Counterintuitively, prices, people value things based on the price you set on it. So if you charge a lot for your services, people will automatically think that you're good. Strange, it doesn't, right? It doesn't seem like it should be. But when you go to the store, you're like, wait a minute, this one's $10 and this one's $90. That $90 one must be awesome, right? Even though it's just a number. All prices are arbitrary. All prices are arbitrary. A price is a number somebody set because they think you might pay it. Same as your price to other people. They need you. No discounts either. You can say, all right, someone says, oh, $100 an hour is too much. By the way, that's what you should be charging, minimum. $100 an hour, that's too much. Can you give me 50? No. The answer is no. Never, ever a discount. Because once you give them a discount, you'll never get that money back. And also, they will tell their friends, he charges $50 an hour. And you'd be trapped in $50 an hour. And how do you say, my price is now 100? Hey man, we're friends, you know, I've been paying you, come on, just like one more time. No, no discounts. However, you can give someone a discount for buying in bulk. No discounts, but if you give me 1 month, I'll give you 10% off. But no discounts. Always ask for more. Why? It adds up. In a recent study at, I want to say, Harvard, they found that people who ask for $5,000 more out of college because of compound interest and such, and because of the way, you know, jumping to other jobs works, that $5,000 initial dollars they asked for more right out of college was $600,000 over the course of a career, a 40-year career. So the move you make in a couple of years when you get out, this first conversation with a recruiter who's going to bully you and trying to get you to take as little money as possible is very important. $600,000 over the course of your career, that's a lot of money. Right? So always ask for more. Let them say no. Don't, and if you care less, my wife taught me this, she is a ninja. If you care less, you can just walk away. One time you negotiate, part of the negotiation is be willing to walk away. You know what? It's been nice, thanks. And of course, what are they going to do? Hey, my friend, come back, please. Let me do this deal, my friend. Okay, head on, you just get the hard part. All prices are arbitrary. Here's a quick note. Anything could come down. If anybody tells you you don't understand X, oh, you don't understand the real estate market, San Francisco prices will never come down. You know what's in the SFP top score this morning? Prices are going down. Plummeting. 1997 in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is like everyone is living on a postage stamp, 100 miles tall. Hong Kong. No place to build. Everyone, Chinese people love to live like just within each other. I like it too, by the way. There's no place to build. So how did prices come down? In 1997, they dropped by half. Just a couple of years ago, finally back to where they were. Anything can come down, including some of you probably thinking about buying gold. Ooh, gold. What's going on? It can come down. There's no inherent value in gold. What can you use gold for? You can't. Not alchemy. I mean, what was it for? Gold is not used for anything except a little bit in electronics and for bling. That's it. It's not used for anything. So anything can come down. Just remember that.
What's your grandparents' rule?
Oh, thank you, yes. If your grandparents know about it, do the opposite. All right, during the dot-com boom, which I was lucky to go through, my grandparents were telling me, hey, what do you think about this IPO? And I said, you know, I'm just going to sell my entire portfolio right now. And so now my grandparents are telling me, gold, buy gold. Ooh, gold is hot.
Gold is high.
Yeah, gold is high. Sell high, isn't that the rule? Sell high? But you can see that the higher a stock gets, the more likely it is to go higher. Just like the fatter someone gets, the more likely they are to be fatter. It's a weird kind of snowball effect where you're falling down a hill. Because people see it, oh, it's hot. I'm missing out. Something must be happening. Just keep in mind that you're on the right side of the bell curve. Right? Everyone to the left of you is stupid. So if everybody's running this way, perhaps you should be going that way. Here's another thing. During the tsunami, the Aceh tsunami in Indonesia, 10 years ago maybe now. no, when was the big tsunami? 2005, okay, thank you, 5 years ago. Disproportionately more men died than women. Why? Because the ocean receded and just went bye-bye. What did the men do? Just wonder what's happening. And they went out to look, and what did the women do? Let's get the hell out of here. They grabbed the children and they ran in the opposite direction. And so whoa, this is strange, man, there's no, and they died. That's why many more men died than women, because men are curious and women play it safe. Just because everybody's going this way doesn't mean you should go with them. Here's a graph. I'll let you suss this out. I'll put these slides up. I won't go into it. There are many positives and negatives to doing any kind of thing after school. I recommend consulting. Because with consulting, the benefit is you get paid now. People are going to tell you, oh, you know, work for free, work for sweat equity, you get shares, and when we go public, yada, yada. I want to get to that. That's important. One column I didn't put in this graph is safety. People think a big company is safer than a small company, or a big company is safer than consulting. Remember, you're a wizard. People need you. They cannot do anything without you. What do they have without you? A PowerPoint presentation. That's it. An idea. A need. Safety is an illusion. You can be laid off from a big company at any time. You can be transformed from a sorcerer into a manager at any time. Against your will. Your job can be moved overseas in a heartbeat. No warning. There is no safety in the world. There is no such thing as safety in the universe. With consulting, at least you have money in hand now, and then you can invest that money as you like. At-will employment in California, by the way. And also, the only people who truly get paid, as Chris Rock said, Shaquille O'Neal is rich, but the guy who pays him is wealthy. The only people who truly get paid are the owners. So if you really want to make money, if you really want to have enough money to not work, which sounds frankly very lazy to me, you need to own. And a note on your own idea. People say, oh, I'm not going to do that. There's competition. Who cares about competition? Competition means there's food in the water. If there are other people doing the same idea, that means people must want that thing. Right? There must be money there. You shouldn't fear competition. You should sneer at competition. You're awesome. They're not. Well, put yourself to the test. I mean, you got to be prudent. You can't just say, I'm going to write the next Twitter this weekend. Maybe you could, I don't know. So, spend on nothing and avoid VC money at all costs. All right, let's move to your friend's stupid idea. Because they have one. By the way, if you want to start consulting, the best place to look is the business school. Those MBAs have got a lot of cockamamie ideas. You may even get one that's like the king of Malaysia's son and has some extra money and will pay you to do this. Or wants to win a business plan competition. And so they will go and drum up some money to get things started. They will come to you, if they haven't already, and pitch something. Or you go find them, go drinking with them. Just say, yeah, I think we can put it together. They're going to give you a stupid idea. This is what you say. So it's a simple, such and such with some social stuff, just like Black, and users can add and delete and comment on each other's thing, and even see how things are connected with other things. And of course, they can post photos, right, and videos and audio, and it should be all HTML5, some multimedia stuff, some interactivity, and it should be easy, right? It's just a website. Come on, Facebook had this like 5 years ago. Right? You should be able to do this. It's not easy. And of course, you're a problem solver. All of you, the right side of the bell curve, you're all problem solvers, you're all puzzle lovers. What are you going to say? Yeah, I see how that could be done. I can do that. You like a challenge. You see the path from here to done. You see it. It's a mirage, people. You could get there. But you don't know how long it's going to take you. Right? So how do you know what to charge for that? You don't know how long it's going to get you to take to that mountain. It could be small and close, or big and far away. Either way, you're not there. Right? Oh, and I need an iPhone app and an Android, people will say. Here's the problem with your friend's stupid idea. They're going to give you all this functionality that's built on a universe of functionality that already exists. And I had to put my favorite quote in here, Carl Sagan. If you wish to make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe. Right? People are going to tell you, oh, I want to put share and like on my website. And they don't see that Facebook has a universe already existing where they can just add share and like. They can just bake that apple pie, no problem. Because they have users and user accounts and authentication. HTTPS, they have a database. This guy's got a website talking about his stupid idea. This is another thing they're going to say. Oh, I didn't, like I said before, I didn't budget for that. We budgeted 2,000. I know you said it's going to be like 10,000, that's your estimate. Give estimates, by the way, but never a fixed bid. I didn't budget for 10,000. Why should I pay you 100? I can get it in India for $25 an hour. But I really want to work with you. I really want to help you put this on your resume. I really want to help you get started. So I'm going to pay you $25 an hour. It's just a website. It's just a website. They're reductivists. People are going to reduce everything down to this. You could just say, but you're just a bunch of atoms. You're just atoms and molecules. And if someone says, all we need is 1% of 1%, we're a $100 million company. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a big market. Yeah, dog food. All we need is 1%. They're going to do this stuff. And then of course they say we're not here. Here's what you say. I didn't budget for that. Not my problem. This is my price. Pay me. I can get the same thing in India for half that price. And I've told the people this before. Please do. In fact, I'm not going to do this for you now. I want you to send it to India. And when it fails to be done, and it will fail, when it fails to be done, unless it's trivial, because if you don't speak Hindi, even though they speak English, it's a different kind of English. If you're not in person, it will be very difficult for you to communicate your requirements to them, and they're very much a waterfall style program. So I say, go ahead. And when you come back in 6 months, my price will be higher. And this is what happened. They sent the project to India. It failed miserably. They came back to me, and my prices were higher. And they paid me. It's just a website and a few functions. Then do it yourself. You don't need me. But I don't need more work. Do it yourself. But I can't do it myself. Exactly. You can't do it yourself. You're not a sorcerer. I was trained in Hogwarts. Oh, none of the founders are getting paid. We're not taking any money. We're going to just sweat equity. We get stock. My condolences. I work for money. Pay me. I have a drawer full of worthless stock options. A drawer full. Hundreds of thousands of shares in companies that don't exist and ideas that were so stupid on their face that it's just ludicrous to believe that anybody worked there for free. I never did, but got some worthless shares now. Just keep that in mind. 9 out of 10 companies will fail. All we need is 1% of 1% of the market, and we're a $10 million company. Pay me cash in advance. You're an idiot, by the way. And I've told people to their face, you are stupid. And if they tell you they're going to have some eventual IPO, you should laugh very hard, as hard as you can, right in their face and walk away. Because those last two there are signs of a rampant stupidity that you cannot, as the ER doctor, cure. You got to put them aside and help someone else. They are incurable. They are optimists and stupid.